Right. You just had a phone call to a friend that just came back from. He was in Tripoli yesterday.
He was in. He arrived to London yesterday, so he was in Libya 2-3 days before that.
And he was just giving you an update. What did he say?
Well, he was speaking yesterday about the what happened in Surat, and apparently rebels did enter Surat yesterday. Well, this is quoting from him. I'm not reporting anything, but what I hear from him that rebels entered Surat yesterday somehow, and apparently victorious, it seemed, the rebels, but were fended off by Beni Walid, fighters from Beni Walid, and for a lot of heavy fighting has been going on on the outskirts of Surat. Yesterday, death toll apparently was around 300. Some of around 300 people. Apparently insurgents, rebels. But
died where?
On battles on the outskirts of Surat.
I see.
Just multiple battles. So there's quite a few fronts going on, and not just one area. But the thing is with Surat, I think, and Beni Walid is more to starve the population out. So the battle continues. NATO continues to bomb from the top. But it's just the siege on the city that is. I mean, the fight is not affecting the people's mentality there, because they can go on with fighting for a very long time, due to the availability of weapons and so on. But what is affecting the people is the lack of medicine and food and communication. They are ousted from the outside world. I mean, no one here knows what is going on in Surat and in Beni Walid and in these areas. I'm not just specifying it, but where the battle continues. People are dying, and they are very heavy battles. So they're not just like type of street fighting. It is proper face-to-face combat with.
And these, I mean, the thought of these rebels going into Sirte. I mean, the amount of motivation they must have. I mean, what's driving them to do that?
Well, if I have a couple of tons of firepower coming from the sky, I would definitely go in. But the fact is, I mean, the morals will definitely be high for the rebels. I mean, having taken Tripoli in 2 nights or something like that. David Cameron and the Prime Minister of England and the French President, I mean, walking the streets of Tripoli and then moving on to walking the streets of Benghazi, it is a massive moral booster. Saying that you can you've liberated the capital in 2 days. Why not liberate these 2 cities in less than that? But the outcome will be very different to Tripoli. Tripoli, I don't know. Some people say tactical retreat, but the retreat from there was definitely forced, having that NATO has bombed intensely Tripoli and the Bab el-Aziziya compound. But with Surat and Beni Walid, they are fighting the community there. So I mean, the first statement I have to say, just to start out, I mean, again, saw reports on Western media, Sky TV and BBC and Al Jazeera, saying that previous government insurgents or troops are controlling the cities and keeping them hostage. It is not what's going on. The people, the community in Surat and Beni Walid are both very armed, so they're protecting themselves. They're fighting off and so on.
And what about Tripoli? You don't think there's much fighting going on there?
Tripoli, well, he said that yesterday there was a big explosion in Fashloon, but nothing more than that. It's quite quiet and calm. We expect the worst. I mean, somehow, where this war is moving. It was at one point it was between NATO and Gaddafi, and now, I mean, probably with them taking Gaddafi out of the picture, this could move on. A civil war could start now. Civil war did not start a couple of months ago. Civil war could start now. Fight for power. It was yesterday. I was watching a statement from an Amazigh tribe in southwest Libya. They were just speaking about some comments one of the transitional council members made, and they were just going against it and saying, we follow with the revolution, but we disagree with you, and so on. And many people are calling for Mahmoud Shammam and probably Abdul Jalil himself to step down, because they were from previous Gaddafi government. But the fact is, they will continue to be in power. The NTC, at least quite a few of them, many people who now can have power in the NTC, were the corrupt individuals that were working in the Gaddafi government. So, if anything, the only change that has happened is that the population of Libya has decreased due to this killing, this NATO assault, and the same politics will stay. Libyans, they need to sit down at the table, throw the guns away, because you can't wash blood with blood. You can't really expect to liberate a place or bomb democracy and via weapons and bombers. And it's not humanity. We need to cherish life and build upon what is good and forget what is bad. And we need to look at what good it made and build upon it. And that's it.